Everyone loves a good story. It's a massively effective way to communicate and influence our thoughts and our feelings, opinions, and behaviors. Like the old adage says, a picture is worth 1,000 words. But sometimes stories can trick us. What we think we're seeing actually isn't what was originally intended. And the story that we're trying to tell is not what others are actually hearing. What we're trying to project isn't always what others perceive. Take these blue emergency phone towers, for instance. Throughout the 90s, these things popped up on almost every campus in the country. Colleges and universities would tout their response times from calls from these towers, but by 2015, they were obsolete. Campus security and safety moved to creating apps that were downloadable on students' phones. Students were able to communicate with safety personnel or counselors. They could be geolocated if they were being followed or chased. Overall, these apps served as a much better security measure than the blue towers ever could. But when colleges and universities tried to remove those towers, they were met with an outcry and a backlash that was unexpected. These towers had become symbolic of the school taking security seriously, even though it was all on their phone. And so the towers remained a beacon of a bygone era, mostly unused, but a visual reminder that security is taken seriously on campus. Conversely, take this picture, a liquor store that has all the bells and whistles of security, bulletproof glass, bright lighting, a secure drawer that pushes the products out to the customers, probably has cameras and metal detectors installed as well. Now, arguably, this liquor store is the safest place you could possibly be. But that's not the narrative that you feel. It's not, wow, look at all this security, I feel so safe. It's, what the heck goes on here that they need all of this? And that's one of the major trip-up areas when we confuse protection measures with prevention. And it can cause mixed messages and confusion that have a counter effect on what was originally intended. The solution to this problem is to think about the narrative that you want to have and work backwards from there. Think about the narrative from the viewpoint of the students, the staff, the community at large, and then see if the measures that you are putting in follow that narrative or work against it. Do bars and fences on the windows, bulletproof glass, reinforced doors, cameras, security guards actually have the desired narrative that you are trying to put out? I come across this dynamic a lot with school security, in particular SROs and police officers being on campus and in the hallways. Many officers and SROs look at themselves as being another trusted adult, someone that students and staff can go to voice their concerns or issues. They take that responsibility incredibly seriously, and they care about the well-being of every kid and staff member in their respective school. But that doesn't always match up with the narrative that the students and staff have of them. They often see the officers or the SROs as a security resource for a worst-case scenario, not a counselor-like figure that they bring their problems to. So much of prevention hinges upon creating that emotional story-like connection between a space and the people living within that space. Presentation matters. It becomes essential to create an atmosphere where you're able to detect and see different behavioral changes that might need to be addressed. As someone said to me once in a very Zen haiku type fashion, we want to make the water as still as possible so we're able to see what's causing the ripple. Now, I know that not everybody is a great storyteller. So if you're looking for some help on what type of story your school or hospital or town is actually saying, go to tvtpsolutions.com, book a meeting, and let's work together. We look forward to listening to your story and perhaps even creating a new one.